my gorgeous Aries. How are you? And welcome. These are your messages for the week for the 17th of February 2025. As you know, we always ask Spirit to give us a mystery card that we look at the end of the reading, and we're going to draw that right now, Aries. Okay, so this is for our beautiful Aries. This is for the week, the 17th of February 2025. There's one that's flicked out sideways. I am going to just pop it down, but I'm going to just ask if there is a number. Yes, there is. I had a feeling there was. Okay, we'll pop those to one side. We'll just sit them there. As you know, we do not look at those cards. We leave them there till the end of the reading. Let's have a look at what it is that Spirit would like to say to you this week. And of course, we mustn't forget, always get one message from the angels, gods, and goddesses, don't we? Again, only one card. I usually draw it and we don't look at it till the end. And this is another one of those decks that Spirit gives us really beautiful messages. We do read the message out on this card. It's the only deck that I actually read the message out on. And that's because they really are important messages. Okay. And they really resonate with us all too. So put my protective crystals here so I'm nice and safe while I'm working with you. Okie dokie. Aries, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you so much for your support. If you're new to our channel, my name is Linda Williams. I am in Australia, on the Sunshine Coast of Australia in Queensland, and I'm very happy to be with you today. Let's have a look at what Spirit wants to say, shall we? Now, I'm going to ask for the main energy of the week for you, which will be the middle card. Okay. And then we're going to look at Monday and Tuesday. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. And we thank them for their guidance. Beginning of the week, please. The week's going to start off fantastic. And now let's have a look at what we'll be looking at as we go along right through. Okay, let's have a look and see what they want to say to you. Look, we've got 1, 2, 3. Wow, we have got 4 major arcanas. So the main energy of your week, representing you, your energy, your vibration, is the Emperor. And Aries, the Emperor is all about needing to be organized. So as you know, when I do your readings, I become who you are. So I'm now the Emperor. And so we need to be organized this week. We need to be logical especially in our thinking. I'm being told to say to be logical, be sensible and logical in the way you look at things this week. Okay. Because I feel there's a lot going on around you at the moment, or there could be this week, and I feel it's coming over from last week where there's a lot of like higgledy-piggledy going on. It's like so many things happening at once that things could go astray, or things could become unraveled if you don't stay focused this week, Aries. So this is about leadership, showing your strength. So Aries, it is a very powerful card. The Emperor can very much represent Aries because you are powerful signs. You are a fire sign. You're ruled by Mars, the god of war. That doesn't mean to say that you love war. What that says is you're strong. I feel that some of you need to take your time to stay organised, get organised, and take your time with that this week. Get to a stage where you put everything in the right order. And it's important that you do begin this at the beginning of the week, but I'm still feeling that some of you have been aware of this for a while, where I really do need to get myself organized. I need to get everything running a bit smoother. So that's the energy for the middle for you, your energy. So, and we also have the Justice card, which again is a major arcana. So, look, Aries, this is weighing things up. He's holding the scales there. This is weighing things up. This is also standing your ground. Whenever I see the Justice card, I see somebody who's yielding a sword, and yet at the same time, he's weighing things up. So he's trying to be just and he's trying to be fair. He's not. He's not. Um, he's not just forcing himself, or he's not just going to make a decision just like that. This decision that I feel is around you does need to be looked into before you act. I'm feeling that you need to. What Spirit is saying to you is, yes, okay, it's good to make decisions, and there is obviously a decision here, but you need to be fair before you act. Um, think it through first and get all your information, get all the details, make sure that you know what's really going on, especially in the background. Also, this week, from Monday the 17th of February, there is a need for you to stand up for your beliefs as well, stand up for your belief systems, and also be true to yourself. So do what you know is right. Make that decision, yes, but weigh it up first. Then do what you know is right, even if it doesn't feel comfortable. Even if you've got to step out of your comfort zone, Spirit is saying to you, you still need to do what's right and stand up for your beliefs. Okay. Look, you have got the sun. You've got this wonderful, wonderful card, and this is progress. This is about things moving forward. This is about success. This is about recognition. So it's very possible that maybe this decision that you're trying to make here is all about your growth and where you want to take yourself, because that's what I feel. They are asking you to make positive long-term plans. Spirit says you need to make long-term plans, and that's why this week the most important thing about yourself is getting organized, being logical, making the right decision, do what's right for you. You want to improve your life, then you do it. You take action and you do that. You're being told you're on the right path. Yes, there's changes. Yes, there could be a few changes that need to be done, but that's the only way you're going to make get these long-term plans into fruition, is to make some change, is to weigh things up, weigh up what is it that I need to do. What is it that I know what I need to do, but is this the right thing? And you mull over it, and then you make a decision, and then you stand by that decision this week. You stand by it so that you can move forward. And then once you've made that decision, once you've decided, and some of you could be bringing it out to the family, telling people where you work, and whatever situation you're in, and they might say, "Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea." Well, you're being asked by Spirit to stand your ground and do what's right for you. Okay, so now we have the Nine of Wands. This is about not giving up. So in the original tarot, he's carrying his bundle of wands to the countryside. He's harvested his crops. He's got them on his back, and he's carrying them a bit awkward because he could carry them a lot easier, but he's doing it the hard way. And what Spirit is saying to you this week, don't do it the hard way. Don't go about things the difficult way. Do things the organised way with the Emperor. Stay focused, be organised, and make sure that these new beginnings, these fresh starts, these decisions that you're making this week Make sure that you don't step into the difficult path. You step on the easy path. Okay. Have courage and believe in yourself. Do what's right for you. Stand up for your beliefs. Very much a message this week about you, believing in yourself, making positive long-term plans. Spirit is saying you are on the right path, but you must not give up and you must stick to your guns. This is also about the fact that you have had some burdens, you've had some difficult times that you're now trying to overcome, and these difficult times is why you're trying to get yourself organized and why you're making decisions is because it's just been too much and you don't want to go down that path anymore. You've had enough of that. You want to now be able to move forward. And this is a perfect time to do it, Aries. Just protect that which you've created also. So this is a message about whatever this burden, whatever this harvest is, this creation, this that you've been working on. You're being asked to protect that you have created. So some of it could be your own business. Some of you could be, a career. Look after what you've built and look after and stand up for yourself and stand your ground on something. This fair and just decision. If there's a decision that's to be made about you, if you put in for a position, let's say for example, and you have to speak up and go to an interview, then make sure that you protect what you've already created by speaking up and showing them and explaining to them, speak your truth about, these wonderful things that you've already done. And, I've worked for you for 10 years now. And, I feel I deserve this promotion because I've put a lot of effort in and, blah, blah, blah. That's the interpretation spirit sort of giving you to give you an idea of what they're saying to you today. Have courage and believe in yourself. Very important this week that you believe in yourself when it comes to everything and anything that's going on in your life. Your capabilities to grow, your capabilities to better yourself, your capabilities to be able to study, that no matter what it is that you're thinking of doing, you have the capacity to do it, you have the star. This is all about your wishes come true. This is all about everything you've been wishing for is coming into fruition now. And it's time to make those long-term plans. It's time to act. It's time to take action now with this energy of the Emperor. And, we also have for you this week, throughout the week, we have, something coming to a completion. And it is time to move on for some of you. Some of you there, you will be moving on from a situation. You might make this decision. You might do what's right for you because you're not being looked after. This could be a job that you have been in. As I said, Spirit said, you could be in a job like you could have been in a job for years. And you've just got to a stage where, I'm just not getting anywhere here. There are opportunities elsewhere that I could go to. And maybe some of you have already applied for a job somewhere else with your skills. And if you have, this week that tells me that if you're waiting to hear from somebody that you've put in an application for your resume, this looks very, very promising. So again, you must stand up for your beliefs. If you need to bring something to a completion, if you need to close the door on something, if you need to move on, this week would be a good time to do that. 3 and 1 is 4, 13. 4 is the Emperor, number 4. This is about structure. This is about foundations. This is about taking control. This is about action. If you really need to move on from something this week, then it's time for you to do it. If you can't do it, then you plan it. You get the ball rolling on it. Look, it could be a relationship because some of you, at the end of the week, you may get to a stage where, you've been trying very hard. You put in a lot of effort, but, it has been a burden. The relationship, the friendship, whatever it is, has been a burden. And this is going back, this has been going on now for quite some time. And this week you've got to a stage where you think, you know what, I've got to do what's right for me. I've got to do what's right for me. Aries, I need to deserve happiness. I deserve happiness. I deserve to be able to move forward in life and to accomplish the dreams that I'm wanting. So if somebody or something is holding you back from that, it may be a time where you do need to release yourself. You release yourself from that entrapment, that feeling that I'm never going to get anywhere here. If it's a relationship that you've been putting a lot of effort into, it's been a real burden, and you just know, I'm just not getting anywhere with this. I can't see myself, ever really improving the situation that I'm in. And so maybe you know that it's time for you to move on. Maybe this week you'll make that decision. It's very possible so that you can move forward. So Aries, we don't make these weekly readings huge. We do that usually with our monthlies. It's going to be monthly readings. It's going to be an interesting week. I do see a lot of change. I do see decisions that you do need to make. There are happier times ahead, but you need to put those plans into place. You need to make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, knowing that you are on the right path. You do need to get organized. You need to think logically and you need to be logical. You need to create structure and you need to be disciplined and show your leadership. And some of you may need to show just how great you are at showing others and leading others down, down that path too of success and so on. And that could be a work thing or it could be a family thing for that matter. But there is a decision here. This also could be a fair and just decision in your favour when it comes to a court case or an outcome. If you've been battling, if these burdens here have been a court case, battling in any way, this looks to me like, there could be for some of you or for just one of you out there. If you've been battling a court case or the law or anything like that at all, if you've been studying, if you've been working really hard studying, but you've been still struggling through it, and it's been hard, but you're now at the end of that and you're waiting for, a situation where you could get a job or you're waiting for a decision, your exams have been done and you're waiting. This looks to me like a good proposition, very good situation. But if you are in a lawsuit or anything to do with that, this tells me that if you need to get a good decision, you might need to speak up for yourself this week. Stand your ground on your belief systems. Stand your ground on your negotiations. Don't back down. Aries, be that strong, wonderful person that you Aries are. You're very strong people. And a fair and just decision will be made, even if it is a burden. You will still come out of this okay. And then you could probably move on. You could probably move on from that to a whole new journey. Let's have a look and see, Aries, what Spirit wants to say to you with angels, gods and goddesses. This is interesting. The angel of communication. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. It makes sense. Okay. Justice card. Stand up for your beliefs. Do what you know is right. And angel of communication. This is a week of communication. So what is the message of the angel of communication, please? Okay, let's have a look and see what Spirit wants to say to us. This is a lovely deck. I love it. I really do love it. I bought it. I bought it recently, and it's only a new deck, but I really do like the messages that they give us. So the angel of communication, Aries. This is what she is saying to you. Communicate clearly. It's very important you communicate things very clearly this week. Stay in your mindset, stay logical, show your be structured in whatever it is you may have to put through a list, or a speech or anything on paper where you need to communicate this week. So make sure you do it clearly. Don't be afraid to say it like it is. So speak your truth. Speak your truth this week, Aries. It's not what you say, it's the way you say it. Is one of your major lessons in this lifetime is to learn to communicate what you want clearly. Very important this week to speak clearly. Don't back down, stand your ground. You assume that those around you know what you want or how you feel, yet the truth is that they do not. So they're not mind readers. So because of your failure to communicate honestly and clearly, those around you often end up confused or at best having to guess what it is you want, feel, or expect. Do not be afraid to say it like it is. You cannot lose anything by simply stating your truth. You do not need to blame or accuse others this week in order to speak your truth. Aries, just state your case clearly. Just say it is as it is. They're saying you don't have to tell a story about Mary said this, John said that, and that's why I'm feeling like this. It's just simply a case of being specific, staying focused and logical. Underlying this whole issue is a fear of not being accepted or not gaining the approval of others, and therefore you often afraid to speak up. Some of you may be afraid to speak up. Know that it is an act of love unto yourself and others to communicate clearly, lovingly, and honestly. The angel of communication is here to help you work through this issue, Aries. Through this process, you will honor and empower yourself and gain much respect and love from others. The very first card. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs, and the angel of communication is explaining to you that to do that, you just need to communicate in a caring, loving way, but people can't read your mind. So let them know what's going on up here, which you're in your heart center. If you're speaking from the heart, if you're speaking from the heart center, Aries, it comes out in the right way. So we've been given number 6 and number 8, unconditional love. You speak from the heart. And also karma. Let's have a look at the unconditional love message for you. Nurture your relationships with unconditional love, starting with the most important one of all, the one with yourself. Open your heart, Aries, radiate love and embrace it in return. Let the aspect of love, kindness, and compassion be the guiding force on every decision and action you take. So this could also be a time when love could come into your life this week. You could have already met somebody, and maybe this week it may blossom. Yesterday, so this is coming out of the 17th, but on the 14th, of course, a few days ago, we had the Valentine's Day, didn't we? Maybe you met somebody on Valentine's Day. But this is all about unconditional love. And so are you open to that? Is your heart chakra open to that? And of course, this message is asking you to open up your heart chakra, open up yourself to love. You have to love yourself, yes, but you also need love, don't you? You don't need it. I shouldn't say you need it, but it would be lovely to have it. It would be lovely to share your life in a loving relationship. Karma, as you sow, so shall you reap. So true. Karma is a harmonious balance that bridges the conscious and the unconscious, the material and the spiritual. Be mindful and intentional about your thoughts and your actions, Aries, as they hold the power to shape our experience. Karma is very much a truth. And what we put out, we do get back. There is no doubt that is true. And so this week, be aware of what you're saying, be aware of what you're doing, communicate clearly, precisely, come from the heart center. This is a very positive message for this week. Very, very positive. So those burdens that you've been carrying, you need to offload those. You need to let them go. You need to break down what it is you really want, what you need in your life to be happy, and you need to do what's right for you. You need to know that you're on the right path by making positive, optimistic plans, but get yourself organised. Bring organisation back into your life. I'm being told to say to you, bring organisation back into your life. So, Aries, would you like to let me know how this resonates with you, how this has resonated with you? I'd love to hear from you. Would you like to give us a little like right now? Just go boom, go on, push the button. Boing. I hope this has resonated. Let me know. And of course, if you'd like to, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do. We give you these readings every Monday morning to continuously give you guidance through the weeks and months ahead, so that you can stay on that right path and maybe get some messages through from spirit that you needed to hear, so that you can make the right decisions and choices along the way. And sometimes, to let you know that you are well and truly on the right path, just like this card today at the start. You're very much in your mindset on the right path. Okay, Aries, it was wonderful to be with you today. Please take care, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Bye bye for now.